Maybe we'll just spend a moment talking about Guess the Bits, our reoccurring segment. 3 categories: TV, video game, and movie from the 90s. Each one has 3 clues, and there's 3 levels: 64 bits, 16 bits, and 8 bits, with a very hard, medium, and easy designation.
Oh, that's Swingers.
Oh, good God, Kev. All right, well, there you go. Okay, well, yeah, second clue was the little speech of hyping up Mikey of, you got all these tools, but you don't know how to use them.
Swingers, classic 90s. I think Jon Favreau wrote and directed that. Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Basically about his life in LA at that time. Vince Vaughn and Ron Livingston were his real buddies. Moving on to the game, and we'll start with a screenshot. We're just going to go with one screenshot. It's not great, but it's accurate. It's an accurate screenshot.
It's not Desert Strike, because at first that's what I thought.
It definitely looks like one of those games. I can't tell what's in the middle of the screen. Is that a motorcycle?
Yes. Which made me think like Mad Max, but I don't recall there being a Mad Max game.
All right, well, we'll go to the next one.
Yeah, go. Ooh.
Paperboy Desert Storm.
I don't know. I'm going to go Terminator 2.
We need a ding, ding, ding. Yes, Bear, that's correct. It's Terminator 2. That maybe would have given it away. That's like the final scene.
I think we knew not to rent this game. Someone must have told us, Kev.
Because that was our jam. We recorded it off the TV and we edited out the commercials from UPN.
This one's all images. First one is going to be guest stars.
It's a who's who.
I like the fake teeth on old Luke.
Oh, yeah.
Dwayne has to be right. Dwayne has to be right. Yeah, the smoking man would have given it away.
And then that one, like, everyone would have got that.
That's a gimme.
A video game for 64 bits. This game was the first to introduce the one-timer hockey technique. The one-timer hockey technique.
I'm going to say NHL 95.
Okay, NHL 95 as a guess. NHL Blitz as another guess. Both incorrect. This was the first NHL game with both NHL and NHLPA licenses. You had real teams and real players as opposed to just one or the other, which was also a pretty big deal, honestly. If you played any of the hockey-oriented games, that was a big, big deal.
NHL 97.
97, incorrect.
I was going to say 96.
96, incorrect. Oh, Brett Hull hockey, incorrect, but interesting guess that Brett Hull would have been the one to bring together the NHL and NHLPA. Wild that earlier Swingers, you had a screenshot of almost the exact same game. NHL 94 is the actual game.
Of course.
You bastard.
This was the one that we would rent. Even when 95 and the other ones came out, we would go for this one. Moving on to our movie, 90s movie. The end of this movie features a scene set in the future where one of our main characters is played by his real-life older brother as a professional athlete.
Sand-a-Lot.
Correct. Kev is correct for another 64 bits.
Pulling away.
You really are pulling away.
Gotta have some skin in the game.
Benny, he's the best of the bunch. His real life actual brother plays him grown up playing professional baseball. The writer-director of Sandlot stated that all the child actors had such a wonderful summer working on the film to the point that they considered it the greatest summer of their lives, which I think is probably why this movie was so endearing for so many 90s kids. You could simply tell that everyone in there was having a great time. Our era's comedies in the 2000s as we grew up really hit this. And then the final clue, Wendy. I mean,
oh, baby.
I love this movie as a kid. Watched it a bunch of times. Finally onto TV. For 64 bits, this 90s series pilot episode features a plotline where our protagonist must prove his worthiness as a father. I can basically guarantee everyone has seen the pilot episode of this series. Thank you, Dwayne. That's why I made this clue hard, very hard. Because it's a pretty common plotline.
Just a Home Improvement. I think we've done that one too, but just...
Home Improvement, Family Matters. No.
Yeah, we need to get all those out of the way.
Wait, maybe I'll wait for Kev. Actually, no, he's already winning. Who cares?
Yeah.
He left. It's on him. What's on a song? Kane's.
Come on!
Yeah, we had to wait for you to walk away for that one.
But in King of the Hill, it's a really important 90s plotline because remember, Hank has a narrow urethra. Him having Bobby is like essentially a miracle for them. And in the very first episode, they're going to take Bobby away.
Dwayne hated this King. Oh my God.
I think I was in the same boat. It was, the people were too real. The characters were too real. And so I actually hated most of the characters.
Because you know that person.
Right.
Mine are going to be much harder than yours, I'm scared. TV show was produced by Robert K. Weiss and Tracy Tormey, son of the singer Mel Tormey, who co-wrote the song Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
Kev can't even read all the names and he expects us to know the answer.
Einstein, Rosen, Podlitsky, Epstein, Rosen, Podlitskine Bridge. I'll give you a mini clue. It's not a physical bridge.
Okay, I think I know the theme of the show. Is it Sliders?
You got
Is
it.
it Sliders?
Nice.
Dang. We have referenced this on the show a lunch.
Oh, it's on a loop. God,
The Whisper. I love the premise. It's got what a wonderful way to build worlds every week and take you to new places.
On to 64-bit for the game. This arcade game was the first to use Sega Namami hardware processor.
Arcade game that is Sega.
That's your biggest clue in that is Sega.
Sega.
You got to be a real Sega fanboy to
get this one.
This racing game featured music from The Offspring and Bad Religion. It is not Sonic the Hedgehog.
Daytona Racing.
Good guess.
Oh, that's a great guess.
That pretty much narrows it down. That was their other big racing game.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Racing, Dwayne.
This one will give it away.
Oh, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, it's Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Very GTA, these characters.
Very GTA, yeah. Very like early 2000s looking GTA.
All right, here's a movie. This movie was based on the novel Headlong by Emlyn Williams.
I've decided that Kev builds his around names he can't pronounce, and he works outwards from that.
The Rocketeer.
No. So Cedric, good news. We finally found an heir. Not A Knight's Tale. Not Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, that's a good
No,
guess.
Good guess. But no.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
No.
Just covering our Robin Hood bases.
There it is.
Oh. King Ralph?
Yep. King Ralph.
Do you guys remember that cereal that used to exist? Was it called King Vitamix or something? Yeah, King Vitaman. But in my mind as a kid, I was like, oh, these seem like tied into each other somehow.
Also, healthy John Goodman eating a chicken sandwich.
That's got vegetables on it.
Yeah. See that little thin strip of lettuce?
We had to paint that in later.